is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new. Hello, my name is Jen, and I am now your newfound best friend. We have so much fun on the channel, just being goofy and outrageous. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to my channel to make this friendship official. Today, we are here checking out The Sims 4 Werewolves. This isn't going to be an LP or anything, but I do envision this being like a multi-part series where we just dive into the goodness, dive into the gameplay of The Sims 4 Werewolves and see where it takes us. Life on the wild side, what big teeth you'll have, transform into a werewolf and embrace or fight your animalistic nature. Werewolf Sims will have unique temperaments and abilities as they experience wolf-specific life events. Alpha or lone wolf. Craft your werewolf identity. Were you bitten or were you born into it? Decide what kind of wolf you want to be. Find a pack to prowl the night with, or shun all that away and try to make it as a lone wolf. Lycanthrope lore, you have a lot to learn about werewolves. Unravel werewolf, vampire, and spellcaster lore as you read books, discover secret tunnels, and interact with the denizens of Moonwood Mill. Welcome to the Timber Ridge cabin. I created this lot specifically for our gameplay series. If you guys are interested in peeping the speed build, I'll go ahead and link it at the end of the video. In the cabin resides Miss Kimber Timber Ridge, and again, one more plug. I did do a creative sim on her as well in case you guys are interested in checking that out. And yeah, let's just dive straight on in. I am seriously so excited, you guys, to like check out this pack. I'm also getting I'm getting sick because my youngest, thanks to him, and I feel it coming. So I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna be able to film because, like, you know, when you get that scratch in the back of your throat and you can feel it and it's kind of hot and just heavy, that's what's happening here. But I'm going to pause really quick because I want to give you guys a little tour, point out some of the brand new objects. So outside, I actually have the fire pit. Now, this fire pit's really cool because it just looks like a bunch of random odds and ends were just tossed in it. Unfortunately, it's not functional just based on where I placed it. I'll probably fix this, and I say probably because I probably won't. Maybe a little bit later on. We'll have to see. And then I have the Werewolf Game Pack exclusive telescope. I've also gone ahead and planted some wolfsbane just in case we need that for some reason. And then I also threw in a woodworking table, and this is what it looks like on the inside. It's very, very cozy and compact. We have what looks like to be the new what is this, like cuckoo clock or something? I'm not sure. I have a couple other skill building objects, but yeah, you guys can pretty much see, you know, the gist of things. So I wanted to show you guys Kimber's aspiration. Right now, she is the werewolf initiate. So we need to become a werewolf. We need to level up to runt. We need to experience a full moon and read werewolf books. I only have 107 simoleons right now, and I have nobody who could turn me into a werewolf. I actually don't even think the welcome wagon has come yet. So hopefully somebody will stop by and say hello so that we can maybe meet some new friends. Or you know what, we could always go to the bar too. That's a great idea, and we could meet somebody there. So I'm gonna water these wolfsbane plants really quick. I think I'm also going to craft a sculpture. Let's just craft one of these horse sculptures for 10 simoleons just so maybe we can earn. Wait, hold on. Just kidding. Oh, I'm so excited. The welcome wagon's here. Okay, so, oof, oh my gosh, there's so many things going on. We're going to invite in this neighbor. Her name is not showing up. Okay, Lily Zoo, I think. And I'm pretty positive she is one of the local residents in Moonwood Mill. Okay, and somebody asked me if you can disable werewolf effects. You can for other worlds, but unfortunately for Moonwood, or is it Moonwood? Yeah, it's Moonwood. You're not able to, which is kind of sad, but it's really not that big of a deal. I'm gonna go ahead and get to know Lily a little bit. We're gonna question her, ask about her career, build a little bit of a relationship with her. We can even ask about the werewolf packs. We can ask to be friend of the Moonwood Collective, and I think that's literally about it as of right now. We can ask for the cursed bite. I kind of want to be friends with somebody. I feel like we're rushing into it if we do it too soon. You know what I'm saying? We literally just arrived at Moonwood Mill. That is such a tongue twister. As you guys can see, I'm kind of struggling here. Like, I think 2 days ago, we've been here for like 2 days-ish, and so word finally got out that that there's somebody staying in this cabin. So rumor has it this cabin was actually used as a place to house turning werewolves, hence why there's some things that are kind of, you know, a little disheveled, like freaking wallpaper being ripped off the wall. There's like some various scratches and stuff throughout the house. You know, they try to cover it with the dresser, but obviously you can still see it. And so this place is definitely it's definitely a little eerie, a little bit scary. So we're building quite the nice relationship, except for whatever reason, Christopher is coming off a little brash. So he is an apex. So my first impression about of Christopher is that he's clingy. His first impression of me is that I'm annoying. Oh, wow. I don't think I want to be a part of this wolf pack. They don't even like me. I'm going to resume this horse sculpture really quick, but I want to finish this up because I really want to take Kimber down to the bar. So I don't know how long it's going to take her. Hold on. Handy, not dandy. Oh no, she dislikes handiness. I'm going to have to say no on that one. Usually I go with the vibes, but I really need her to be handy. Apparently Kimber isn't familiar with personal space because she is so close to Lily. She could probably taste her breath. She heard me too. She's like, okay, I'll take a step back. So anyways, Kimber's like, hey guys, I kind of, you know, want to go sightsee a little bit, tour Moonwood Mill. I'll catch you later, you know? And then Lily was like, hey, I know a lot about Moonwood Mill. Me and my family, we've lived here for decades. How about I give you a little tour? So we're going to ask her about Moonwood Mill. Locals know the tunnels beneath Moonwood Mill as the underground. It's been called that for as long as anyone can remember. So here we are at the bar. I absolutely am obsessed with like this empty bus. I think that is such a cool touch. And then I think, let me see, there should be, I love this little outhouse too. I really do wish they would have added outhouses like as a feature. And then over here we have like a little entertainment area for, you know, the mortals or whatever. I mean, I say that because there's a special entrance specifically for wolves. And then underneath, this is what it looks like. I don't know what Lily went to go do, but right now we are grabbing ourselves a little drink. I love how Kimber just kind of fits right in. And this, my friends, is Celine Lopez. Ooh, Celine. I like her. She's actually really, really cute. And Kimber's like kind of getting a little flustered. Maybe we need to make an introduction. I'm just saying, like, Celine, I love your glasses. And I think Celine actually has a good first impression about us. Kimber's first impression of Celine is that she's annoying, and I'm trying to not feel some type of way about that because I don't think Kimber would think she's annoying at all. So I wonder if I can change that. However, Celine's first impression of Kimber is that she's sophisticated. She's also a friend of the Moonwood Collective, and she's a friend of the Wild Fangs and young adult, which is good, you know, to know, just in case. So Kimber has ordered herself a little sweet and spicy. I am going to see if there is a way that I can cheat this first sentiment because I am not happy about that at all. I do believe there is a way. I might actually have to do this off camera because this might take a little bit. I don't want to remove all sentiments. I just want to remove that first impression. But we're going to roll with the punches as long as it doesn't like infringe on what, you know, like how we build a relationship with Celine. So Kimber, you know, being new to the area, she's gonna ask Celine as well, like about Moonwood Mill and how did you end up here, and is there anything that I need to know as a new resident? It was nice meeting you, Kimber. Celine just finished her shift, and we were probably here for several hours just talking to her. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strangely captivating about her. She knows a lot about Moonwood Mill. When I asked her what we should know, she said, "I love Where Living magazine. I've been reading it since I was a teen. I figured out who its audience really was, and that kickstarted my journey to Moonwood Mill." It seems like Celine and Kimber have something in common because they both read the same magazine, and it's kind of also what inspired Kimber's journey here. In the magazine, it talked about, you know, being a lone wolf, kind of finding your place, finding your pack, so to speak. And I mean, you know, without really giving all the details away, Kimber knew what she was getting into when she was moving here. She's just kind of trying to find the answers out for herself. So her favorite drink, by the way, is a barley bale. That's interesting. We did get Celine's number, and she said that if we have any questions or need help getting settled in, to give her a call. I did want to show you guys the brand new food options. So we have the option to now have blue steak, which is essentially a rare piece of meat. We also have cold cuts, and the other option is steak tartare. We do need to use the restroom, even though we literally just went, but we broke the seal. So we gotta go and take a little potty break here. I'm thinking, you know, maybe we should try to like gather up some cash. Kimber, don't sit down, the toilet bowl's praying. I was gonna say gather up some cash to purchase the werewolf books, but oh my god, instead we are over here just making a freaking debacle over ourselves. We had the toilet bowl water splash our culo, but anyways, it's fine. We probably should end up heading home, but I'm trying to take it all in. I love how there are so many vampires at this bar. It's kind of weird because I think in the occult world, typically vampires and werewolves, they're like, you know, they're enemies. So it's kind of an interesting find. It is a little late, but it's not too late to go and check out the library. I did want to give you guys a glimpse of the brand new map. Over here we have the Volkov family. Obviously we have Kimber, and then there is the Moonwood Mill library. Of course, we just were at the bar, and then there's an empty land space that's called Prowler's Patch. So we're gonna head over to the Moonwood Mill library. I want to see if we can get our hands on some of those werewolf books, but ultimately I also wanted to check out this part of the map. Also, I've been getting a lot of questions about my loading screen. I'll make sure to link it in the description. I apologize that I've been slacking giving you guys the deets, but it is so dark in here. I hope that you guys can see okay. Let's go and see if we can get lucky and find one of those werewolf books. Oh, there it is. Beyond Big and Bad. Beyond Big and Bad delves deep into today's rampant mischaracterization of the werewolf occult. Even as fantastical entities, the fear and anger Sims place upon these fairy tale creatures has a negative impact on the psyche of the world's most beloved animal friend, the dog. BB&B delves deep into why these fears exist and challenges readers to consider that maybe what Sims have been afraid of all along was in fact themselves. While Kimber's reading Big Bad and Beyond, I did want to share with you guys something that I discovered in her Simology panel. So I did mention how there weren't any brand new traits in Create a Sim. I need to correct myself. Well, actually, I was kind of right. There aren't any new traits in Create a Sim, but there are traits that your Sim will obtain through their journey of becoming a werewolf. So here we have Lunar Confidant. From choosing a werewolf aspiration, these Sims get an initial relationship boost when introducing themselves to werewolves, positive or negative, depending on how they act. I thought that was kind of neat, and that's probably why like she's getting these like instant boosts with Sims like right off the bat, like with Lily. However, I don't think Celine's a werewolf. I mean, she might be. I actually don't know. I mean, maybe we could find that out a little bit later on. But I think Lily is for sure. Again, I'm not really certain. It's all speculation at this point. So right now we are currently in a new moon. So things are looking a little dark, but I wanted to give you guys a quick little tour. This first episode is just basically getting acquainted with Moonwood. And then obviously we're gonna, you know, dive in a little bit deeper as the gameplay progresses. But over here are the portal potties. I'm sorry, totally just butchered like the best pun ever. And you use these to explore the underground tunnels. We have a cute little fishing spot over here. And then rumor has it that somewhere in these woods lives a very mysterious creature. This is where the werewolves hang out over here. And oh my god, here is Lou Howell. I know a lot of people are like totally obsessed with him. He is definitely a cute NPC. But I think there's somebody else that lives over here too. Although I can't recall exactly where they live. Let me just kind of zoom through a little bit and have her just totally soak up this book. Surprisingly, that did not take long at all. We've already read 1 out of 3 werewolf books, and there is a little description once you hover over this panel. Try checking out the bookshelves around Moonwood Mill or purchasing werewolf books via the computer. While discovering the secrets of werewolf history, Kimber might even have an epiphany. Kimber might actually just have an accident instead because, again, this girl has to go to the bathroom and she notices some ran down porta potties over here by the lake's edge. And what the freaking heck is that? Is that a rat? Fortunately, these porta potties are out of order. So instead of going to the bathroom, we're going to explore the tunnels instead. The underground. Kimber takes a deep breath and makes her way into the underground. Unexplainably, Kimber feels a twinge of fear. She looks around in the dark tunnel, but can't see anything that may have caused the sensation. Still, it feels like someone is watching. What a creepy feeling. A wet dog? The tunnels are damp and Kimber can't seem to escape the smell of wet dog that's everywhere. Leaving the underground, Kimber can make out some light ahead. It must be an exit. Something's watching. Kimber had that distinct creepy feeling that someone or something was watching her. Even though that was an absolutely terrifying experience, in a way, it just kind of left Kimber more intrigued about Moonwood Mill and its history more than ever. So we're back home now and we're gonna grab something to eat really quick before we turn in for the night. Hopefully my little pot, you know, that's here for aesthetics. Oh, she picked cereal. Of course she would. Of course she would. Here I thought she was gonna make herself a 5-course meal at 2 a.m. But you know, I should know better because Kimber, she's definitely more about taking the easier route when it comes to like food and stuff. She totally would eat fast food and like order in if she could. She can, but you know, finances are telling her otherwise. So I think I'm gonna have her turn in for the night. The thing is that, well, this bed is just extremely uncomfortable, but hopefully tonight she'll sleep a little bit better than the last. How did we sleep last night? Well, it's probably best that you don't ask, given that it is now 6 p.m. the next day. It was absolutely terrible. Anyways, Kimber decided to go on a hike so that she could better learn the backwoods of Moonwood Mill, and she stumbled upon these very mysterious signs. So I think it's best that we investigate, but I'm not gonna lie, 2 seconds ago I saw something really weird running through the woods, and it looked a little bit bigger than a raccoon, but not that much smaller than a yeti. I think this might be exactly where Greg lives. I'm gonna pause just to see if maybe we can actually find Greg. And what in the heck? Can she even see him from here? She can't. Greg is right here. This is him. I'm not gonna lie, he's such a cute little werewolf. Oh my god, he even has like a little nub. It's kind of bad timing, but Celine's calling. She wants to know if maybe Kimber would like to meet some of her friends. Oh my gosh, I would love to. Let me just finish up my hike and I'll be right over. Send the location to my phone. I'm sorry, Kimber. That's kind of weird. They were supposed to be here. Don't worry, Celine. I totally get it. Maybe they'll show up in a little bit. So while we're waiting for her friends to show up, I'm gonna ask about her day a little bit. I'm also going to be maybe a little more flirty to take this opportunity to you know, lay it on a little extra thick. But earlier there were a bunch of people hanging out around here, but maybe they got news that Immortal was coming and got scared and decided to, like, you know, flee the coop. I'm not really sure. This fire though is going out, so I'm gonna add some fuel. I'm just gonna make the best of this time that I have with Celine alone, and I'm gonna add a little more fuel. I don't want to do too much because I'm notorious for like catching myself on fire, I'm not gonna lie. And oh my gosh, oh look, it's about time, Lou. I have somebody that I want you to meet. Hi, I'm Kimber. Oh my god, you guys are real. Of course we're real. I'm right in front of you, aren't I? See, here's the thing. It's probably a little late to mention this, but Kimber is a bookworm, and ever since she was a little girl, she was totally into like fairies and vampires and monsters and that creepy thing that hangs out underneath your bed. But her parents were always crapping on her parade, saying that those things simply were a fabrication of the mind and that they did not exist. And lo and behold, here she is sitting in front of a whole werewolf. Like, she knew they were wrong. She didn't even doubt herself for a split second. But you know what? I want to get to know all about this man. In fact, we almost forgot about Celine. And where is Celine? She's here just kind of watching her two friends connect. Maybe Celine knew that Kimber had an eye for the you know, the mythical creatures of Moonwood Mill and just wanted to make the connection happen. I really, you know what, I really don't know, but this is seriously so cool. There's too much fun out there for us werewolves to spend a single minute feeling sorry for ourselves, Kimber. The Wild Fangs have helped me improve myself. They've taught me to embrace my identity as a werewolf. I'm never going to apologize for who, what, or where I am. What Lou just said really struck a chord with Kimber. For her whole life, she just wanted to feel accepted and acknowledged, and he literally took the words out of of her mouth. Maybe being a part of the wild things is exactly what Kimber needs to do. But that's a really big decision. And so for right now, the only thing that I can suggest is just really getting to know the pack of the wild things, maybe getting even a little bit closer to Celine, whom, by the way, I think has run off into the distance. I don't know what the heck she's doing. And we didn't even notice that she left because we were thoroughly enjoying our time with Lou here. And we've even gained a sentiment, which is kind of crazy. It feels a little premature if you ask me, but let's see what that sentiment is because they're really kicking it off. So we have a lot of sentiments already. We feel like Lou is responsible. He thinks that we're funny, and we're even closer from happy memories. So they're actually having like a true bonding moment right now. If anybody does turn Kimber, I think it might just have to be Lou. I love how we're like in the middle of a conversation and Lou just whips out this blue steak. So this is one of the new food items that are a part of this pack. I kind of showed you guys earlier when we were at the bar, but this is what it looks like in person. Basically, it is a raw steak that has been slightly cooked on the outside. You could even see like the juices on the plate. I don't know. That just looks really, really gross. But look at the way he's eating right now. He is just chowing it down. He doesn't even care that there's an audience. He had like saliva dripping from his chops and everything. But you know what? Tonight was actually a really good night. It is getting late, so you should probably head home. And I'm also going to wrap up this part. We are now friends officially with Lou. So I think this would be a really good time. Of course, the ice cream man with its temptations is driving past right now. But I think we're going to ask to be friends of the wild fangs. I mean, we're at least one step closer to becoming a werewolf ourselves without actually making that commitment. And I hope that Lou accepts, but I think he will because again, he really likes Kimber and we really like him. Sorry, you have to ask our leader, Rory Oklo. Don't sweat it, Lou. I'm really looking forward to meeting Rory. In fact, I'm feeling a little hungry right now, so I'm probably gonna head home and make myself something proper to eat, but it was really nice meeting you. I love how her definition of making herself something to eat is snagging some cold cuts from the fridge. That is so me, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love snacking on some damn cold cuts, especially some salami or turkey or roast beef. I'm all about that life. In fact, I mean, we can't be bothered with cooking. We did make frankenbeans this morning, and that is all of the culinary skills that I want to exert tonight. Thank you. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode here. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
The fall is coming, I can feel it.